Jim Klauck here from the Check a Pro radio show. Some people call me Check a Pro Joe, and I love having you joining me here on the program. I bring experts in home improvement to the program, and today I've got a question from my friend Garrett from Maverick Soft Wash. Garrett, how you doing?
Jim, I'm doing well, sir.
It's great to have you here. Soft washing versus pressure washing. A lot of people have heard of the pressure washing system. Some people actually have maybe their own that they use. Why is soft washing superior to pressure washing?
So, Jim, soft washing isn't necessarily superior. I think the big thing there is, what are you cleaning? Because like a good contractor, every job has the right tools. It has the proper tools that you need to get that job done. I'm not going to bust out an entire parking lot with a hammer. I'm probably going to go get a sledgehammer, some bobcats, things like that. So soft washing is really good for what I call maintenance cleans. You've got some mold growing on your siding. There's some mold on your roof. You don't want to pressure wash a roof. You don't want to pressure wash your siding. Pressure washing is great for concrete surfaces, really anything that's hardy, heavy, that can withstand some penetration, some pressure. But I'm not going to come in and power wash your windows. We're going to pure water. We're going to use low pressure. We're going to use soft bristled brushes to clean a window. So it's not necessarily is it superior? I mean, yes, I'm a soft wash company. In my opinion, it's superior than pressure washing. But it's also about what's going to get the job done. What surfaces am I treating? That's a key there. Soft wash is like pest control. It's more of a treatment than it is a cleaning. So that's where your maintenance stuff's going to come in. Pressure washing's great if you're going to strip a deck and restain it, strip a wood fence and restain it. But if it just needs a maintenance clean, a good soft washing will clean that same fence in a fraction of the time that it would take to power wash it. So it's not about being superior or better or any of those types of terms. It's just what's the right tool for the job.
They're different, and I want people to understand they're very different. Question is, as you are a soft wash company, do you also offer pressure washing services for people who may want to prep that deck or fence?
Absolutely, Jim. Yeah. So we have what we call our 6X soft wash skid. All right. It's a Mac Daddy skid, big, but we have our 6X technology. That's going to be our soft wash blend cabinet. We can blend all of our solutions in that, and we can soft wash your roof, your home, your deck, your fence, your patio. Then the next module is our rinse DC. That module is just about 100 PSI. All right. We're going to rinse all the contaminants, the dirt, the mold, the algae. We're going to rinse all that off with very low pressure, about 100 PSI, about 8 gallons a minute. Then right next to that is a pressure washer. So we have a pressure washer because you've got to have the right tool for the job. If you call me to clean your driveway, your concrete driveway, okay, can I soft wash it? Yes, but we're in St. Louis. We have a lot of mud, clay, things like that soft washing isn't going to touch. So we need to get the no blaster, the power washer out and move a lot of that dirt and mud and all that stuff so that we can get to the surface to clean it. If you have a deck that you want to strip, we personally don't strip decks. It's just not in our niche. It's not in that category of services. We do have a great painter contractor that we work with that we will sometimes help him prep that. But yes, we have those tools to get the job done and to get the job done right. And then next to that, we also have our pure water window cleaning module that is also very low pressure. It utilizes pure water, RO water, so that you get that spot-free finish. But yes, you got to have the right tool for every job.
You purify water through a reverse osmosis process, and we're not talking consumable inside my body, but it would be. That's what an RO does. Talk a little bit about that. I did not know that.
Yeah, so we've got what's called our Phantom Window Works pure water module on the truck.
Hmm.
So what that does is that's going to run just your typical garden hose directly into it. It's going to run it through a carbon filter, a DI filter, and 2 RO membranes.
Wow.
And what that's going to do is it's going to take all those minerals out of the water. It's going to purify that water, and it's going to get it, be somewhere between 0 and 10 parts per million on that scale. And so anything less than 10, when you spray it on a window, will dry I call it near spot free. It's not perfect. We can also mop and squeegee some interior windows. But yeah, that's a piece of equipment that we have so that we can clean the exterior of the windows when we're finished with the soft washing process.
That is a far cry from someone using their well water to clean their windows. I hear people talk about cleaning their cars all the time. And you have to be careful what you're using because it's the same thing. You don't want a lot of hard water on things that are valuable, your car, your home. And I had no idea that you use an RO system. And once again, everybody, a reverse osmosis system. Okay. And there are different stages, 1, 2, they're, 5 or 6 stage. That's what you put in your home to really clean the water so you live healthy. And that's what Maverick's putting on your house. That's incredible.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't think about it, but that's exactly right. A lot of people put smaller versions of this, 1 or 2 filters, on their refrigerators.
Yeah.
And they use it to make their ice, their drinking water, goes great in a vodka, whatever the case may be. But it's much healthier for you. It's much better for the glass. It's not going to have all those minerals that cause you talking about well water. You spray your glass with well water and you're going to have hard water stains and water spots all over your glass. And now you're not in a maintenance clean anymore. Now we're talking restoration cleans, which goes down a whole nother path of glass restoration. So that pure water is really beneficial when it comes to cleaning the windows and the glass.
Yeah, a lot of people will blame their dishwasher on the etching on their glass. You can also blame your water too, everybody. So it's the same type of thing. You don't want that on your windows. You don't want it on anything. And props to you guys for using a highly refined, clean water through an RO process, reverse osmosis. That's fantastic. Garrett, as always, thank you so much for coming onto the Check A Pro Radio Show and educating my listeners on what you do with Soft Wash.
Always a pleasure. Thanks, Jim.